Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns will be looking to become contenders to win a championship next season. With a big three of Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal, they're gonna be a tough trio for most teams. But as I keep thinking about the Suns, I grow more frustrated with how Kevin Durant has put himself in this place and how he's established his legacy. What do I mean by that? Well, we all know that Durant is an incredibly talented player. With 2 championships and 2 finals MVPs, he's definitely one of the best players in the modern era, but he's also one of the biggest ring chasers I've ever seen. Being only affiliated with super teams that have at least 2 All-Stars, never contending with a team that he himself carried, and always seemingly taking the easiest path possible. To give you a recap of the history, he was drafted to the Seattle Supersonics and made it to the finals with a young James Harden and Russell Westbrook, and despite losing to the Heat, he stayed in Oklahoma City for 5 years, but never won a championship. He had his best chance of reaching the finals again in 2016 when he faced the Warriors in the West Finals, but he choked and lost in 7 games. Now, you'd think that after that loss, he'd come back next year and try to get over that hump to win a championship, to prove to everyone that he could truly carry his team to the finals. But no, he becomes a free agent and joins Golden State, the same team that beat him the year prior, to form a super team. And guess what they do? They win back-to-back titles with a super stacked roster. And like I said before, won 2 finals MVPs. But in 2019, times got rough again. He had beef with Draymond, sustained injuries during the playoffs, and lost to the Raptors in the finals. After these unfortunate turns of events, what did Kevin Durant do? He left Golden State and went to Brooklyn, where he formed another super team consisting of himself, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Steve Nash as the coach. And the best this team could do was make the second round of the playoffs. Over the next 2 years, the Nets would get swept in 2022, trade James Harden for Ben Simmons, and let Kyrie Irving demand a trade. So yet again, when times get hard and things didn't go Durant's way, he chooses to demand a trade mid-season to the Phoenix Suns in pursuit of another super team. Only this time he's got Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. It frustrates me so much that Kevin Durant always does this. It's like he can never come out of his shell and be a leader. Compare this to what Nikola Jokic did. Jokic had been on the same team his entire career. He and the Nuggets struggled for years to win a championship. They lost in the West Finals in 2020, lost Jamal Murray to an ACL injury, and lost Michael Porter Jr. to a back injury. When all this happened, times got hard for the Nuggets. Did Jokic demand a trade out of Denver? No, he stayed with his team, waited until Murray and MPJ came back healthy, persevered, and won a championship. If Kevin Durant had done the same thing, he would probably have more respect as a player. Like I said before, Kevin Durant is a phenomenal player, but he's building his legacy the wrong way. And if the Phoenix Suns win the finals this year, I won't respect it as much as I would for a team whose best player actually carried his team, instead of chasing a ring with some super team.